Two things that really fascinate me in my life: building a network, having worked in a large corporation before. The largest one I've worked with was as an apprentice with Sir Alan Sugar in Amsterdam, 23 years ago now. One of the things that fascinates me about institutions is the way that they think. And when you sit on a board of directors, and I've sat on the board of directors of a large PLC, QXL Ricardo PLC, is the way you have to think when you're responsible for public shareholders in a publicly listed company, and you're responsible for corporate governance, i.e. protecting the value of their shareholding and the operations. And you have to think in a very different way to when you're inside a network. And in an institution you have to be closed, selective and controlling. So you have to be careful what you absorb. You have to be very selective what you absorb and the people you connect with, and you have to be in control of everything. Because public policy demands it, shareholders demand it, staff demand it, the law demands it. That's institutional thinking. When you jump into a network, you have to change all of those things. You have to be open, you have to accept everything that comes at you, you have to be random, the disorder that things arrive in your life, completely chaotic, and you have to be supportive of everyone around you. So I'm very fascinated by the idea of network thinking and institutional thinking, and I think we're transitioning from institutional thinking to network thinking in this century. Bear in mind, there are many institutions that have survived the last 100 years, 500 years, 2,000 years. So there's many institutions that are capable of changing, even though they're often criticised for not changing fast enough. But as they switch from closed, selective and controlling, what I call CSC, to ORS, open, random and supportive, they have to change everything about the way they govern their organisation, their business, the government, even the church, which are classic institutions, or universities, education establishments. And the switch, for me personally, to switch from CSC to ORS took me 10 years. It took me a decade to change, to accept all things coming, to be open to all people, at all times, in any situation, to allow a random environment of knowledge and people to come at me at any time, and be supportive of everything around me. That was a big challenge for me, and I think most executives on PLC boards, or politicians, or church leaders will find it very difficult to transition from CSC to ORS. And they should allow for the fact that that journey from institutional thinking to network thinking is 10 years long, and recognise it's there and it's going to take 10 years, and then gradually let it absorb into their body as they sleep, because it's really, really hard to adjust to.
Now you can collaborate with world-class experts and thousands of business people to solve your biggest problems in business. Simply log in to your business channel and put your question to our editorial team. You can also post your questions on YouTube, Facebook or Twitter. I'm sure you can see how it will work for you. It's all about solving your problems fast. There are also low risk and results-based options if you'd like more help. Sign up today.